All right, bingo. There it is. Fantastic. Rocking and rolling. Great to see you guys here for a beautiful Tuesday. We had a fun time with Trey earlier. I'm excited to keep that momentum moving and grooving. Looks like Mark has a question. Doug also has a question. If anybody else has any questions, please feel free to raise your hand. Let's get right into it. Trey's session has concluded. So this is general coaching. If anybody has any questions about anything, you are more than welcome to ask this in this session. Let's get started with Mark. Hey man, what's up?
Hello. Yeah, Trey's session was really good. So I wonder, probably easier if I share my screen well, I'll share it. You may not be able to read it, but I could read it to you like the other week,
Okay.
the other day.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's for my Google Marketing Manager. I think that's what it's called.
Your Google Tag Manager.
That's it. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So now you want to add that to your funnel, correct?
Well, hold on. So the guy is, so I made that change with the what was it? The privacy policy.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent him my funnel or, my page for him to review. And there are a couple minor things. I needed to add a $sign to my price. That's not a big deal. Anyway, but then he said that I was missing these policy. He says, I see you only have a privacy policy page. I also need a shipping policy, return and refund policy, terms of service policy, and contact us page. My question is, I assume I can use AI to generate those?
Of course.
Okay.
There's some things in there that are legally binding documents, like your terms and conditions. And I believe also your shipping policy is going to be a legally binding document. Right? These are agreements that you and your customers enter upon doing business together. So, I'll be able to speak freely when I say this. I am not a lawyer. I do not provide legal advice of any way, shape, form, or kind. Please do not take anything I take as legal advice or act upon it. So, for years, people have just gone to like LegalZoom.com. And they would have these made. The other thing they would do is they would go funnel hack competitors. They would find their things like this, and they would just use them as templates, plug in their business name, and take out the other companies. Yes, nowadays people are very, very well using AI. They go to AI and they say, I need you to act as my chief legal counsel for my business. And then it'll make all those. And then you create, I need you to act as my chief legal counsel for my business.
Got it. All right.
And make sure to always end your prompts too in ask me questions until you fully understand.
Okay.
And then, Mark, so GPT is just going to create the text. You're going to copy that text and put it on the page exactly like we did for the privacy policy.
So that was my question. Do I have to would you just add it to that policy at the bottom on the same page, or create a page for each?
Cool. Now that you have gotten a list of this length, here is what I think you should do. Let's go back to your ClickFunnels account.
Okay. And then I had, since we're going to the account, I want to read this too. He says,
sure.
He said, accepted payment method icons missing. The website currently doesn't display any icons. I thought it did, but anyway, for accepted payment methods, these are important for user trust and compliance. Please add them to the footer of each checkout area, or each footer or checkout area. So keep that in mind.
Okay. Yes, let's take a look at all that then.
Okay.
So you made at the bottom of this funnel, you made your terms and conditions as its own page, or your privacy, correct? You could just continue to do that over and over, Mark. You could literally clone this page and have all the pages he needs as their own pages in the back end.
That's what I was thinking.
You could do that. Or let's say you want to start spinning up more funnels for more products. Like maybe you want to have, I think I've talked to you about this, having like a free plus shipping funnel or a free shipping funnel for like a pillow, right? Or maybe a low price. So you want to start spinning up more funnels. What we can do is, instead of each funnel having pages in the back end, or you having to remember which funnel you put your terms and privacy in, we can just make these as standalone pages now. Let's exit the editor top left.
Left.
Great. And let's go to, I believe it's going to be under site and blog. And then do we have pages?
Right, pages.
Yep, there you go. Okay, so now if you wanted to, you can see each page gets its own URL, like example page. That now is a standalone page. It's not a part of a funnel. It is a standalone page. You can create each of your required things here, Mark, as a standalone page. And then this is the central location where they always are.
All right. So I would create, I'm not gonna type it all in, but I just wanted to kind of create the bones of it.
Yeah. Let's add a section.
Okay. Oh, so it is just a blank page.
That's literally it. Yes.
Okay.
So you're going to add a blank section, one column row.
Yep.
Paragraph element. That's it. Put your text on this page. You're done.
Now, if I want to name this page, where do I?
That's in the page settings. You could save.
Okay, just save.
Well, so first off, too, it's on the left-hand side. I do have my drawing tool right here.
Oh,
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, isn't that settings to the right? And now you can change the name. You can do all of your stuff. Here's the URLs for the pages. Everything you need is right there.
all right. I will work on that, and then let me just. I guess I'll just let's see. Update page.
Yep, bingo.
And then I'll go back, and I assume I can. So let me see. I'm just home page, or do I just go back? Let me see.
No, just exit. Those pages you're seeing top left, those are like the typical pages you would have in a website. You're creating standalone pages.
So I'm just curious, if I go to site pages again, once I fix this, or privacy policy, whatever, would I just clone that page, or just create a new one?
It doesn't matter. You can either clone that or just create a new one. They're so simple to make. This couldn't matter less here, Mark.
All right. How would I clone it?
I believe, settings. Scroll down. It'll be at the very bottom. Oh, I don't think we can.
Okay, that's fine. I know what to do, so that's fine.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Do it over. My next. So then he was talking about those icons.
Oh yeah, let's go to your funnel. You have those. I'm not sure why he's saying that.
That's what I would. Yeah, because I thought I had it too, especially on the order. Do you want to view that or edit it?
Let's preview the order form. Yes. Okay.
No, I have this.
There. You have your credit card. You have your accepted payments. There.
Right.
You're good. That's Google compliant.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot and send it to him and say, "Isn't this good enough?"
Yeah, you're on a Mac, right? So Command Shift 4 for you.
Yeah. All right. And, okay, and then I think that let me just look real quick if there's anything else. Okay, accepted. I think that was it. So cool. All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Awesome. You got it, Mark. Nice stuff, brother.
Yep. Oh, do I need to? Okay, you got it.
Nope,
Yep.
I got you. Good to go. Doug, how are you, my friend? Oh, Thaddeus, great question. My editor just got back from vacation. It looks like that's going to be up tomorrow, but we're going to have that up by today's Tuesday. We'll have it up by Thursday at a bare minimum. Great question. Doug, I can't hear you. You're still muted if you're talking. Thanks, Thaddeus. Okay, Doug, I see you unmuted, but I do not hear you. Oh, how interesting. Do you guys hear Doug at all? Okay.
No.
Me either. Doug, let's try and just stop your screen share. I'll do it for you here. Okay. Let me mute you, Doug. Okay, now let me ask. That should pop up on your screen for you to mute or unmute. Okay, you're unmuted. Interesting. I wonder what is doing that to your device. That's the second time that's happened. Yeah, that's the second time. That is super odd. We can try that.
I'd have to switch microphone.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You can try speakers. It depends on your setup, but it's probably going to be the audio device that you're choosing. So like what I mean by that is bottom left of Zoom, you have audio, which is the microphone icon. If you click, there's a little arrow on that audio icon. Yes, so arrow on the audio icon. And then the very top selection will be to select a microphone. The microphone is probably what we're having a tough time with. I do not hear you there. I do not. If I'm responding to you in time of you asking questions, that's just total happenstance. I do not hear anything. When you go to choose your microphone, there's an option that says same as system. It should be your top option. Choose that. Cool. Charlie, I'm going to give Doug just another moment here.
I've abused my time. You should take it for me.
You're good. That was so enlightening earlier. Okay, so I don't hear you, Doug. I imagine that's same as system. So what I have done many times, Doug, I fall into this problem when I'm using my laptop, and I have an option on my laptop to use my cell phone as my audio device. It's because I have Zoom on my cell phone, so I can connect the two. Cool. You can definitely log off and come back in and retry. And if that doesn't work, you can just type out your questions and show me there. So just download Zoom to your phone. When you download Zoom to your phone, be logged into the same account, and then you should be able. Oh, okay, cool. So then click your audio devices, hit that arrow on audio, and then when you look in your microphone box, you should see one that says your cell phone or your mobile device or something like that.
Is that a Mac thing?
It might be a Mac thing. I don't know. I haven't used anything other than a Mac in years.
I think it might be a Mac thing because you can share your devices on a Mac, and I don't think it's unless Zoom's got the capability.
You need a meeting ID. Right. See. Let me see. 1 second. Stick with me, Doug. Okay, you ready for the meeting ID, Doug? You're good, man. Here we go. 969 4181 1388. Type that in the chat for you as well. Cool. We can give that a try. Another thing you can do, Doug, if for some reason it's just not working on your laptop, you can always join from your mobile device, join from your cell phone, mute your laptop. Yeah. So when I bring this in, let's see how it works. If it doesn't work out and we get that weird, just mute your laptop and you can keep your phone unmuted. It should work out just fine, or vice versa. You might need to mute your phone and then unmute your laptop. We'll see how it works out. Here we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got a little bit of an echo. So let's try to mute your phone. Well, no, sorry. Your laptop doesn't work. Can you turn your laptop volume all the way down?
Yeah, 1 second. I can't mute it for some reason. It's
Just turn your laptop volume all the way down.
It's all the way down.
Is it? Okay, that's fine. We're going to have a weird little echo, but if you would like, share screen on your laptop, and then I'll be able to follow you anywhere on your laptop. There you are. I got you.
Okay. Sorry about the echo.
That's okay.
So my fishbowl funnel has ended 2 hours ago.
Cool. How'd it do?
Well, for brevity, basically I have 300 opt-ins, I believe.
Nice.
Just 50 have joined my community, which is that's another topic for another time when I get this straightened out. I need to get everybody over to school. But my question is, now that this has ended,
how do you make the URL not work?
Well, kind of, yeah. I'm still running the ad to Facebook, so people will still be coming here.
Okay.
And I need to turn that off, I guess. But so they could technically fill out the form, even though the timer has ended. Maybe people won't figure out that nuance. Okay. My question is, if I don't know how to stop the funnel. I can't, if I take it out of test mode, that doesn't do it. But if I archive the funnel, then the links break and they get like a 404 error or something like that.
Right. So your question is how to stop the funnel from being live.
Yes, that, and ChatGPT gave me a code and they said paste that in your funnel in the header code above clarity. And then that will redirect them to a page where you can give them a one-page funnel where you can say giveaway closed and give a message or something like that.
Okay, yeah, but we don't need code. We have ClickFunnels. We can do all of that. Are you ready for? I do not recommend continuing to have ad spend going to a funnel to a giveaway that is not even if they're naive enough to opt in and do the thing. Is that a customer experience you would even want to set?
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you should turn everything off. The giveaway is over. We did well. We got our leads. We have things to learn, things to tweak that we want to make sure is right and get ready for the next giveaway. Time to turn it off, time to work. You can turn off your ad once we're done here. Let's get your funnel not live first. Go back to your ClickFunnels account. Great. We do not need to archive the funnel. Just I need you guys to understand how URLs work. You're running a Facebook ad. The Facebook ad is currently still active. But when you're running a Facebook ad, you're running that Facebook ad to a URL, to a link. And that is, in this case, and in all of your cases, will always be your funnel URL. So I have my ad. They click on my ad. When they click learn more or buy now or whatever they're clicking, when they click and interact and do the thing in the ad, that takes them here to my funnel URL. So if I ever want people going to my URLs to not be able to get to my URLs, all I have to do is change the URL. And I would do that by changing the page path. That is the path. Everything that comes after the domain, that top line, that is his domain. And everything after the slash, this is all a page path right here. So all we have to do is change the URL. Yes, absolutely they will, Doug. Correct. But don't you want that?
Yes, but that means I got to go in and do all the housekeeping and take all those links off of Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. Where
would you rather people on Instagram and Facebook go to a giveaway that's not active?
Well, I was thinking I would keep it up for a while and then redirect them to a landing page, a new funnel page that said, "Oh, by the way, thank you for joining or trying, but it's ended. And if you want to follow us for the next giveaway, join our Facebook group with a button or join our Instagram." So that's how I was thinking I'm marketing that, by keeping it open a little longer. But nobody is going to find it probably if there's no paid traffic ad going. See what I'm saying?
So you have two options. Sometimes you might want to break links. Sometimes you might want to make a thing where your links are no longer active. And let me show you how to do it. Before I do that, does that make sense to everybody what I'm saying in the chat about URLs and how to control your traffic here? It's very simple in ClickFunnels. Put a 1 for yes, a 2 for no in the chat, please. Does it make sense what I'm talking about? And when I ask you guys for feedback, I'm never asking like, are you a genius? Are you an expert on this thing? Just conceptually, does it at least make sense? That's my big kicker. So Doug, let's go to your main funnel settings, top right, please. And now we have our path, third thing from the top. Yes, yes, your path. What I want you to do is put a -1 at the end. Now, we are not going to make this change because this would, if we scrolled to the bottom and hit update and made this change, then this would break your links because you're running. Take me back up to the path, please. And remove the -1. You're running traffic to this URL. But when we change it by adding a -1,
yes.
add that
oh, I'm sorry,
-1.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Now, even though it is a small change, -1 makes this a completely different URL. And they would no longer be able to access this page from the URL they had. Does that make sense, Doug?
Yes, absolutely.
Great. There will be times when you do want to do this. For instance, 24-hour sale. And then you're going to shut the page down, right? Like there's a lot of instances that you will do this, but there's some instances like you're alluding to here where I don't really want to stop the flow of traffic. I just need to redirect the flow of traffic. And we can absolutely do that. You don't need any sort of ChatGPT code. You have ClickFunnels, and this is a basic level function of your tool. So let me show you how to do that. Close this page, please.
Do I leave the one there? Yes.
Just close it without saving, and it's not going to do anything. Yep. Great. And we can confirm that, by the way, just up there in the page path in your main funnel URL. There is no one. That change did not actually happen. So here's what we can do, Doug. First, take me into the editor of your opt-in page. Bingo. So I want you to go to, let me go to my account really quick. Sorry, just so I can see which icon it is. At the very top, I believe that icon, does that say layout? No,
what's that?
Maybe it's that icon right there. I'm almost to mine. Sorry. Does that say layout?
There's no pop-up. I can check on it though. Yeah.
There it is. Our layout. So this is now the layout of the page. Just put your mouse on the things to the right-hand side and move your mouse down the list. As he does that, gang, you can see on the left-hand side, it's lighting up what he's moving on, and the page is moving with him. So you can see what elements are there. You can see when things are mobile only, it takes you to that viewpoint. This is how to see the entire layout, every single section, row, and element on the page is shown here. Doug, at the very top, you have show everything. Make it show sections. Yes, sections. So what you could do is you could hide everything. You don't have to do this right now, but I just want to show you this. You only have a few things on your pages. So I really just want to highlight for everybody, you have a whole layout section. This is super useful for you to know if you're ever trying to hide and unhide things and, oh, where is this in my funnel? It all comes down to that layout. Let's go back to your desktop version, Doug. That's in the top right.
Okay.
Bingo. Okay. So just go to your section settings right there. Yes. Now, at the very bottom, you have an eyeball. That eyeball would hide this section. So what we could do is we could hide all the sections on this page so that when traffic clicks a link and they get taken to this page, there is nothing on this page. And what we would do is we would set a timer on this page. And then when they hit this page, the timer is set to 1 second. It immediately goes off and redirects them to another page that says, hey, that giveaway is over. Pre-register for the upcoming giveaway. Does that make sense?
Okay, so you're saying right here, the section is the whole page, basically.
Well, you probably have multiple sections on your page. Click back on your funnel.
Okay.
Yes, Charlie, there's different actions we can have for timers. Yes, there is. So if you look at that green outline, Doug, you don't see any breaks. Like you can see it comes down the page and I don't see green yet. So keep your mouse on the right-hand side. Move your mouse out to the right and we'll see. Yeah, that's your section highlight. Keep going down and you'll see what I mean. Right there, we have a new section line. You see that?
Yes.
So that is your section. And typically on a page like this, I would see multiple sections. You did it all in one, which is perfectly fine. So yes, you only have 2 sections on this page. Move your mouse like down here. Yeah, you can see your footer is another section. So you have 2 sections on this page. You could, on this page, you could hide all of your sections so they're not seen, and you could add a new one that has a timer. Does that make sense?
Okay, so
we're not going to do that right now. I just want you to understand that you could just take this one page, hide what's currently there, add a timer or add new things, and you could just take that traffic and just change the page live, is what I'm saying. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I already forgot how I do it. I go in the settings. Is that what you said? Or the
That's
layout?
exactly right. Section settings. And then at the very bottom is going to be an eyeball where you could hide that section, and that will hide everything inside your section.
Okay.
But for you, there's a much easier way for us to do this, and it's super cool. This is a ClickFunnels thing. So let's exit the editor top left.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I think.
Okay. What I can do, Doug, is I can just add a new page to the front of the funnel. Remember how traffic works now, gang. I need you guys to know this because this is like the game. Sure. This is what you're going to do every single day. You make a traffic. You have a post, an Instagram feed, paid ads, whatever. You make traffic and you tell that traffic to go to this URL, whether that's click the link in my ad, whether you're on stage and you say, go to this URL. You direct traffic to this URL. And when they go to this URL, we call this the main funnel URL. We call it that because this sends them into the funnel where they will then interact with what is your first page. Does that make sense, Doug?
Yes, of course.
Great. Everybody else, 1 for yes, 2 for no in the chat, please. Does that make sense? That's exactly right, Doug. You can just make a new first page in the funnel. You could use top right, new page. That won't choose a template. That'll start you from complete scratch. Bingo. Name this redirect. Only you see the name, and now you'll know exactly what this page is. You don't need a description. They're never going to really land here. A description would be pulled into social stuff. You don't need it. Yep, you can leave the page URL. I would make the page URL new giveaway, new dash giveaway. This is not really even for customers. It'll make sense at the end. This is all really just for you to know what's going on here. Yep, new dash giveaway. Bingo, create that page. Oblige me for a quick moment, Doug. I generate traffic. I send that traffic to my funnel URL. They go to or click on that URL. They're now taken into my funnel where I've replaced my first step. They will immediately enter the redirect that we are about to create.
Right.
Bingo. Let's enter the editor. Now we're cooking with gas.
Okay.
Now, here we have a blank page. And here's exactly what I would do, Doug. I would add a section. Blank section. 1 column row. Headline. Click on the funnel. Yep. I would now make my headline say, this giveaway has ended.
I can modify this more. I've got the text from GPT basically.
Cool. Great. Awesome. What I wanted to say, just so you know, this giveaway has ended, but our team is already putting together the next one. We're redirecting you so you can pre-register for the upcoming giveaway. Bingo. That's it. That's all I would put on the page as text. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Last piece to this puzzle now. Click off to the side to get out of our text settings. Just like here. Anywhere. There you go. Now, let's add another element. Yes. Timer. You can just type time.
Cool. Yeah.
Now a countdown timer. Bingo. Let's go click on our timer settings. That's your headline settings. Bingo. Now, we don't want this to be a calendar event, and we don't want this to be a countdown timer because countdown timers are countdowns specific to dates and times. We want this to be an evergreen timer.
Nice.
There it is. Time resets. On page load. Click that first drop down. Bingo. So every time this page loads, regardless of how many times somebody comes back to the page, every time the page loads, this timer also loads. How long do we want the timer to be? Well, how long do we think it's going to take for people to read the headline and understand the process that we are taking them through? I would say probably a 6 to 7 second timer is the max. If I can say it where it only takes 3 seconds, I'll just make it a 3-second timer. This is something you'll kind of play with. Make sense there, Doug?
Except for I don't understand the point of the timer. That means they can only stay on the page for 6 or 7 seconds?
Yes, because we're getting to the point of the timer next. That's our expiration action. When the timer expires, so let's just say you're going to set your timer for 5 seconds. Go ahead and do that for me really quick.
Sure.
Bingo, 5-second timer. Now, on page load, every time somebody visits the page loads, a 5-second timer loads in. Just to give you a little foreshadowing, I'm going to also hide this timer so customers never see it. All they're going to see is the headline telling them where they are and what we're doing with them right now in their journey. So when the timer expires, I could unhide content on this page, but I don't want that. I want to redirect them to a URL. And then I would just go make a pre-register funnel, a simple opt-in funnel you could send them to, Doug. And you only use this when you're in between giveaways. Does that make sense?
Okay, so one question. So
Okay.
Okay, so the 5 seconds basically is to tell them that the giveaway has ended. Okay, and after
The
that,
5 seconds is as long as it takes for them to
Okay.
read the headline.
read the headline. And if I want to read redirect them to another URL. What? Oh, that's like a pre-register for the next giveaway type of thing.
Yes. Yes. I would just go make another opt-in funnel and it's pre-register. And when you're in between, you go to the opt-in funnel and you say pre-register for the giveaway starting on, and that has the date. And that's it. They opt in to pre-register. And then that's it. And then when you're done with this, when the giveaway is going to go live again, you just remove this redirect step from the funnel build. That's it. And now you're back to your funnel. Does that make sense?
I think I got most of it. I might have to digest it through the rest of the week. So what if if I don't have a giveaway plan for a certain time, I can just make that language clear in the redirect, just get pre-registered. So you're already, then we're going to send you a mass email to, we send all those people.
It would just be in this headline. In this headline specifically, you would say, our team is building the next giveaway right now. We're redirecting you so you can register. That's it. That's all we would say here. Then we would take them to the opt-in funnel.
Yep.
And that is where you would tell them, if you have the date of the next giveaway, great, you can put it here on the opt-in. If you don't, no worries. You would say, we're getting our new giveaway ready right now. Opt in below, or give us your information below, register below, and when the dates are announced, we'll send you an email. Done.
Perfect. And then I could tag those people with whatever tag I wanted, and they would go into my master list. And then when the new giveaway was about to start, I would send all those tag people, oh, by the way, thank you for pre-registering. It's going live now, or something like that.
Yes, absolutely. This is going live now, 100%. And then to those pre-registrants, that would also be an amazing time to introduce an affiliate offer. It was like, hey, while we were getting this giveaway up and ready, a good buddy of mine sent over some really cool stuff, and I can give it to you pretty much for free. If you want, click the link below, and then you could send them to a set of like bowls or something low price like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, or I could, if I had my Zen Drop, ClickFunnels connection, whatever, I could upsell some of my own products.
Yes, there it is.
Okay. Now, what if in the final question, I guess, would be, or close to the final question. Now, if I wanted them to be aware of my Facebook group, the public facing page, or the Instagram, would I put that on the redirect page, or would I give them more time here to look at it and scroll down and click on it like on my giveaway?
Let's talk customer journey, Doug, and let's do a little practice together. Where should you put in the journey that there's a page, a group you want them to follow? Would you put it here on the redirect page?
No.
Why not?
It would be just distracting. The goal would be to get them to the redirect page.
Yes, the goal would be to get them from the redirect page to the opt-in page where I get their information and tell them what they're opting in for. Would I put the Facebook group on the opt-in page?
No, after they opted in, on the thank you page is where you'd give them that information.
There it is, Doug.
I got it.
Good. And just in case anybody doesn't understand what we just did there, simple customer journey. Every page in a funnel has an exact purpose that we are taking customers on. So my redirect page is just meant so I can give them a headline and tell them where I'm redirecting them and why. That's it. My opt-in page is all about just them opting in for the giveaway. My opt-in page only shows the products that they're going to receive if they win my giveaway. So why do you want to opt in? Why do you want to join this giveaway? That's all my opt-in page is on. One decision. Do you want to join the giveaway or not? That's it. Then on the thank you page, that is where I now can give customers the next steps. I can send them off to my Facebook group. I can send them over to my TikTok channel, all those things. Great stuff there, Doug.
Okay. Oh, interesting. This has kind of blown up my mind. So now my traffic, which is paid traffic, I'm going to shut off the ads after this. So I won't be getting any traffic from there. So my links will still be live on my Instagram and my general Facebook page, not the VIP group. So that would be pretty much how people would get to what we're just trying to accomplish right now.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And I could do another post if I wanted to on those, I could do another post on my social media if I wanted to with that information. And then would I give them the redirect link right there, or how would I do that on another post?
For an active giveaway or a
No,
non-active
no.
giveaway?
Just to, if they don't click the link in the bio or something that, for the giveaway or whatever, I want to do another post. Okay, just like it was a Facebook ad, but they're getting the quote post on my social media pages. And then how do I link them into this URL? Just give them the URL we created for this giveaway has ended page?
Yes, if the giveaway is not active, that's absolutely right. Well, no, you just give them, Doug, this is a great question. Okay, let's finish your timer first. You can see on the page, your timer is still showing to customers. So when they hit here, they will see it. You set the timer to 5 seconds. That's perfect. Make the timer action redirect to URL because that's what you want. Great. Now you can hide the timer.
How do I do that?
Click that eyeball at the bottom of the timer
I got
settings.
It. That's right. Okay.
Look at that. It's gone. So now this gives you a real true vision. Here's what customers see. Whether they click an ad, they click your link in bio, whatever, they hit this page and boom, they just see a headline.
Nice.
And you just tell them what is happening. Don't be cute, be clear. That's it. Now, how do I get my timer back so I can put URLs in there and do the thing? That's why I showed you layout. Go back to your layout at the top of your funnel. Correct. Now you can go check out. You can see that countdown element. I'm not really looking at the element though. What I was looking at was the right-hand side. You can see desktop and mobile are both grayed out. I can see it's hidden on both devices. So if you want to unhide that, click your desktop and the mobile icons to the right of it. Great. Well, now it would be active desktop, inactive mobile. So click your mobile. Beautiful. Now you're active on everything. You're rocking and rolling. Now you can go back in, edit your thing, edit your timer, do the thing, then hide it when you're all ready. Does that make sense there?
I think so, but it looks like the only one that's highlighted is still the blue is on the desktop, not the mobile.
No, both your desktop and mobile are blue right now.
Okay. How do you know that?
Well, I'm looking at the colors on the right-hand side, your desktop icon, your mobile icon. It matches all the colors above, which are all on the page and showing. So that's just an easy way to look at that. As you're showing me this though, Doug, I don't think you're crazy. We can definitely do a better job with color distinction on that. So it's more clear to you what is showing and not showing. Let me show you something really cool though. Hide it on mobile, please.
Okay, so just click on it here.
Yes. Now, if you move your mouse, you can see the color distinction. Those are definitely a gray and a blue. But let's say we wanted to double check a better way. Click on your funnel to get out of the settings there.
I
layout.
see. It's very subtle, the blue and the gray.
Correct. That is very subtle. We can do a better job making your life easier because that's what we want to do here. Anyway, around this element now, we can see that red box that we did not see before. And that red box shows desktop only in the top left because we have it hidden on mobile that we just did in the layout. Furthermore, let's go back to your account. Go back to your element. Pull up your element settings for the timer.
Here we go.
Go to the time. Yes, great. Now you can look at the bottom visibility and you can see that it is not set to all. It is set to desktop only because you hit it on mobile. Nice. Now it's set to desktop. So always multiple ways for you guys to check.
Okay, so then kind of trying to wrap it up. So then where are we at on here? So do I want to, do I have to, if I make any changes here, do I have to unhide the timer every time I do it?
No, you don't have to. You can go into the timer settings without unhiding it. I just wanted to show you so you understood how to do all of it.
Okay, so I can just go in here, and if I want them to read a little bit more, I can give them 10 seconds. But what it's going to do is it's going to pop up basically. They're not going to know there's a timer. They're going to read a short thing, and then it's going to automatically, all of a sudden, their screen's just going to disappear, and it's going to put them into another page. The
That's
URL.
exactly right. That's exactly right. Please wait. We're redirecting you right now, and they'll wait.
Okay, and then
how do I? What link do I put in there? How do I turn off ads? What about my link in bio? Let me show you this. Exit the editor, top left.
Okay.
Doug, it's the same URL. In this method I'm using with you by adding your redirect page to the top of the funnel, This is the URL, your main funnel URL at the top. That's what I want you to put in your link in bio. So that is the link that for the next 10 years, people go to your link in bio, they see, oh, Doug's doing a giveaway, they click it, and it takes them here. And then in your pages, you control the experience that they enter in when they use that link. So right now, you're in a redirect time. So you would have your redirect page there because you're in between giveaways. But if the giveaways were active, you would have the redirect page slid all the way down to the bottom so that they go right into the giveaway page. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I would put it like at the end of the funnel or past the I could have put an end here at the end of the funnel, and then I just drop it below there.
That's exactly right.
And then move it up. Okay, so I'm not doing anything with the -1 right now with this redirect, correct?
Nope, you don't have to.
Okay. All right. I think I have that.
Yeah, I just wanted to show, I really wanted to use you as an example for everybody to try and help them understand better how to use this tool. In the method I just showed you, you are never going to change this URL. This URL lives on forever. All you're doing is changing the first and second pages. That's it. You swap when you're active, you swap when you're inactive. That's it.
Okay. Do I not need a pause or a stop right here?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You don't need any of that. You don't need an end funnel step. You don't need a pause step. Remember, Doug, you control the customer journey through the use of buttons and redirects. So let's say this redirect page is not here right now. Customers go to your main funnel URL.
Yes.
They're taken right to your opt-in page where they do the thing, and then they're added to what? Your thank you page. And on your thank you page, you have no buttons to take them anywhere else past the funnel. That's it. So everything below your thank you page is essentially hidden to customers. When your redirect is active and you're in between giveaways, move your redirect to the top step. When you're active in giveaways, move your redirect to the bottom step. That's it.
Okay. Not meaning to belabor the point, but I'm not understanding why, if they do the redirect and then they get the information that I build on this page, why would they not go into the next step, which is my giveaway funnel that's listed right below it?
Because remember, on your timer here, you're putting a redirect. Because this giveaway page is not active. You have the wrong dates, you have the wrong times, you have the wrong things, right? And you're in between. So you're not sending them here. You're sending them from the timer to a redirect to another funnel, an opt-in and a thank you page where they can opt in for the upcoming giveaway so that you can add them to a workflow, and that workflow can tag them and add them to whatever else. Do you see what I'm saying here?
Yes, and then they get when they get the thank you page, it stops, which is basically part of this redirect. So they're not going to go down further in the funnel, and then you're going to give them the thank you page and then do the workflow with a email sequence. So it's going to be its own animal, just like the giveaway funnel that I have now.
That's exactly right, Doug. And it's easy. It's just two funnels. You're going to your you're going to your pre-register opt-in funnel, and you're changing the dates and times on that when people can pre-register. And that's it. When you're done, you just move the redirect, and then this giveaway funnel has the right dates and times. And that's it. We're just swapping back and forth. Easy peasy.
Okay, that sounds fantastic. Okay, I will leave it at that. So
cool.
Looking forward to the replay. Probably I'll work on that.
You got it, Doug. You got it. Great stuff. Great questions there.
Hey, thank you. Hopefully I get this echo thing figured out next time.
You'll probably be fine tomorrow. That's what happened last time, right? You were just fine the next day out of nowhere.
But at least I know how to use the cell phone.
Yeah, not the worst option.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it, Doug. Great stuff. Hey, Charlie, give me a minute. Let me hop over to B, and then I'll wrap it up with you. Cool beans. B, what's cracking, brother? How can I help today?
Hey, Dante. How you doing, Dante?
Great, man. How about yourself?
No, I'm doing great. One question that I have about Doug is whenever you redirect them to the opt-in page, do you also have to constantly change the opt-in page? Meaning, for example, dates.
Yes, both. So what we were talking about there was two opt-in pages, an opt-in for the giveaway and an opt-in for pre-registration, right? So each opt-in page will always have to be changed. Doug runs a giveaway for 2 weeks on the main opt-in. And so on the main opt-in, he has the dates and times that the giveaway is running. After that's done, he has to go back to that main opt-in and change dates and times for the next ones. Same thing on his pre-registration opt-in. You're just changing dates and times as the giveaways end. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
And yesterday we left off on you were explaining the value ladder. And
Yes.
you said, yeah. Can you go deeper into that?
Sorry, do you have is there a weird echo?
No.
Okay, great. Let me put this in the chat for you right now, my friend. All right. In the chat, I just put a link to an image. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. So let me give you everything about to hit the ground. Can you guys see that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Oh, interesting. There. Here it is. Here's value ladders, and here's the roadmap of value ladders. When I say the roadmap of value ladders, what I really mean is the different funnels that you need at each step. So yesterday you were great, B, to let me just ramble on for it seemed like an eternity about value ladders and their importance and how value ladders work specifically very well for guys like your client. And we understand now we have a free lead magnet. Oops, I don't have my tool there. It's okay, though. These lead magnets are all free. Then we go into our lower price point products, the $7 to $97. Then we go into our higher ticket, the $1,000 to $10,000 products. Then we go into our inner circle mastermind, our very high ticket VIP exclusivity stuff. So this is a value ladder, and you can see the funnels that we use at each step in the value ladder. These are the funnels that worked for Russell. These are the literal funnels that will work for your client, and he already has a lot of the assets that he needs, so you can start making him an entire value ladder. You with me so far?
Yeah.
Bingo. So in the lead funnels, we have a lead squeeze funnel. So this is where we call it a squeeze funnel, where you're squeezing the information out of customers. Basically, a squeeze funnel, you give somebody something free, a lead magnet. A lead magnet is something free that we give to our customers so we can ethically bribe them to give us their information in return. That is a opt-in funnel, as you probably have heard it. We also, though, have survey funnels. Survey funnels are great. Quizzes, applications, surveys. These things are fantastic. You can have, like, your guy is in health and wellness. I bet he has a great health and wellness survey or application or questionnaire that he's been thinking about or maybe used in the past. You could take that and make a survey funnel out of that, where you can now take his customers, send them into a survey that segments them. Customers that fill out the questions for customer A and B and C, they get segmented, and now you can tag them properly. So he can have like a diabetic tag, a bucket. He can have a hyperhidrosis bucket or whatever. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Great. Then we have a summit funnel. I bet he could run one of these too. This is where he would get a couple of his friends together because he's already achieved the high status. If he didn't have high status, I would tell him to go find a couple high status people and facilitate a conversation. A summit funnel is just that. When I think summits, I think the G13 summit. The G13 summit is a political summit where the world's global leaders and foremost thinkers come together to talk about the goings on of the world. It's called a G13 2013 summit, because that's what a summit is. It's an assemblation of leaders and thinkers and visionaries on certain topics. Then what you would do is you take that conversation they have, you record it, and then you give away access to the recording. Right? It's not just a podcast episode. It's we put these people together to talk about this conversation privately and not hold anything back. That is a summit funnel. So now, so think about the world. Now we have, maybe you don't have to use all three, but like Russell doesn't just have one lead funnel. Russell has dozens of lead funnels. He has multiple squeeze funnels, multiple survey funnels, multiple summit funnels, all bringing us into his world. You have questions on any of that so far?
No.
Amazing. Then we get to the next. So now we're bringing in free leads in our lead funnels. Now we get to the next, the unboxing funnels. Here's a book funnel, right, where Russell sells his books at $9.97. Because what I want you to remember in all of these funnels is these funnels are not just selling a product. These are funnels. So we sell a book funnel. We have a book that's a low price point product. Russell sells his for $9, but we make the book break even. We're not trying to make $1 million on the book. We're trying to sell 1 million books, because when they buy my book, I take them into my first upsell, my second upsell, my third upsell, and that's where we make our money in the back end. So book funnels are fantastic. Cart funnels are also fantastic if you're just selling merch like t-shirts, cups, coffee mugs, stickers, decals. Those are just simple cart funnels, or maybe challenge funnels, where maybe your doctor wants to make a 7-day detox challenge or something like that. Challenges are typically, challenges have worked and challenges always will work. It's where your guy creates an experience, a process that people go through to get a result. And challenge funnels are amazing because they preset our customer to then go into the next step here. Like a challenge funnel solves a problem. And the most beautiful thing about value ladders is, just like our business is a value ladder, our customers also have a personal value ladder of life. They're here, but they want to be up here. So for them to get from here to here, they have to take steps. So the most beautiful things about value ladders is they literally never end. And every time you help somebody take a step to the next level in their value ladder, you unlock 3 to 5 more problems that they did not have at the previous step. Does that make sense?
It does. I have a question specifically on the book funnel, because I think I want to start there.
Cool. Just for everybody, really quick, B, just for everybody else, so they understand how this game is played. Challenge funnels are and have always been and always will be amazing because they're fantastic at solving problems for people. Take 5 days and make your first sale, right? Like that is a huge win that you give somebody. And when they make their first sale, they step up in life. They get one step closer to their end goal on where they want to be. And now, after somebody makes their first sale, there are way more than 3 to 5 problems that they now have on their plate every single day. Does that make sense for everybody in the chat? I want to know. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Does that make sense? That's all that we do with value ladders. It's just reverse engineering the customer journey. It's just knowing that when I solve this problem for them, I'm going to help them level up and they're going to have more problems. And we're just creating products to solve the new problems we're creating. Then we solve these problems and they step up, and we know the new problems that we're going to create for them here. So we create products and services to solve those new problems. That is the game. So let's talk book funnels.
Yeah, for the book funnels, I saw that Russell had 2 parts. Either you go directly or you have like the free one and then the upsell. I wanted to know which way is the best to start off with the book funnel. Like starting off, do I do the free, like get free plus shipping? Or is it the just straight up flat price?
It depends. If the price point is really sexy, we're going to do free plus shipping. Like Russell, when he sells his book for $9.97. That is such an attractive price point right there. So we can position that as the product is free, just cover shipping. Just so you know, Russell loses money on the book sale. It's a lead loss product for Russell. He's not trying to make $1 million on the book. He's trying to sell 1 million books because the book is indoctrination into his world. When you get the book, you get a ClickFunnels account. So he's happy to make that lead loss to sell 1 million books. Also, Russell has funnels. So when somebody buys the book, sure, maybe he loses $6 every time somebody buys a book, but he has his order bumps, he has his upsells, and he has his downsells. He knows he can recoup that loss. Does that make sense there?
Yeah, so initially it's you can leave. Is it better to go with the flat fee of the book first before you have the other funnels, until you have the other funnels built out?
Yes. When you say that, do you mean like instead sell the book for $27?
Yeah.
Yes. If you don't have the back end built out, if you don't have the monetization, then you can go the other method. When you have the back end built, I promise, man, with books, nobody's become a millionaire selling books. It's very, very, very rare. You don't meet millionaire authors. You meet millionaire speakers, coaches, and consultants who happen to be authors. The book is a front end, and we need to look at it that way. But until we get to that point, you can sell the book for like $27 and then position it as just free shipping. Not free plus shipping, just free shipping, and you'll be running e-com there.
Okay, and also while I'm using the funnel builder, I'm trying to use like the mock-up format that they give. Is there a way that I can replace my own pictures with it, or is it just a template that you can use it as a placeholder?
Well, what do you mean exactly by that? Like
for example, there's like this computer and then like this screen, and then, like,
yes, like this. Like this?
Yes, yeah.
Great. So you're exactly right. That is called a mock-up. You can replace that with your own. Do you have your own mock-up created yet?
No. How do you replace it?
Well, that's simple. Replacing is easy. That's just going into your editor. And then that mock-up, all that is an image element. So what we do is we make those mock-ups outside of ClickFunnels, and then we add them to our ClickFunnels account just as their own standard images. So if you click on an image, it brings up the settings. If you click right here, your library icon, this pulls up your library, and then we would just upload the image. So what you should do is, Placeit.net is amazing. You can go to the top here. You can find a bunch of different designs and all sorts of cool mock-ups. These are mock-ups right here. You can also search, and I believe searching, if I'm not mistaken, software leads to a tremendous amount of what you need. So there are mock-ups inside of Placeit.net that will look exactly like this. Or maybe not exactly, but very similar. It'll have computer screens, it'll have phones, and all sorts of cool stuff. You might be able to get everything you need just in Placeit. But how this was made was we would use Placeit, and we would create each specific element in this image. Like, for instance, we have some really cool passes here, like VIP passes to an event. I don't think you can create those in Placeit, but you can go to Canva or use Placeit to create each individual image here, and then take each one to Canva. You can assemble them in any order, layout, and design that you now you've made your own mock-up. And that's just an image that you're going to go add to your account. Does that all make sense?
Yes, it does. It does.
Dang it.
So
Awesome.
I think that answers all my questions as of now. I think where I left off is there's two components with his coaching. He has the health component and the speaking component. And I know that you guys teach
he doesn't speak to coach, right? Speaking is the front end for coaching, where he gets people into the health component, correct?
So he also speaks to teach speaking. So there's two.
Oh, because he's one Toastmaster. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But so hold on though. When he speaks to teach speaking, Does he actually speak to teach speaking, or does he speak to sell his speaking course and sell his speaking coaching? So what, I know that's a crazy question for me to ask. Russell doesn't speak to teach. Like when Russell goes and does events and stuff like that, he's not like speaking to teach. He's speaking to sell. He's speaking to persuade. He's speaking to create influence, so that when you watch him speak and he talks about all of the tactics or all the strategies that you should be using, when Russell speaks, he teaches the strategies, not the tactics. So Russell's not speaking to teach. Russell is speaking to get in front of people and to persuade them to buy his coaching courses, so that he can then teach them all the tactics they need to do what he showed them. Does that make any sense?
Kind of. So, yeah. So, yeah.
So, like, does he get hired to go to an event for like 5 days and to go be like a speaker on a conference and teach massive seminars or workshops? Or does he just go to an event to speak for 2 hours and then fly home?
Yes, he as of now, he just does the speaking part. He just
he speaks for 2 hours.
Yes, but he also does teach speaking. Yeah,
those are all going to be courses. We'll teach you all this as we go on. But like, so he's not teaching workshops. He's not speaking to teach. He is running one-to-many presentations. He's Russell. He goes to an event that has 10,000 people, and he's going to try and get them to, he's trying to create authority so they go Google his name and find his thing. He's trying to, when he goes and speaks, he wants people to either sign up for his course where he will teach you how to be a great public speaker, or sign up to his course where he will teach you how to take control of your health.
correct. Yes, that I have the idea of the funnel laid out. Now it comes down to the message, because I don't want to lead with two messages, speaking and health. Otherwise, it might confuse the audience. So I want to know what's the one that's going to be the most scalable on the long term run.
I couldn't tell you that. I couldn't possibly tell you that. Both are scalable in long term. Right? He's dealing in all three of the major markets: health, wealth, relationship, right? He's got health in his actual health course. He's got wealth in his speaker's course. So to the health people, you speak health conversations. To the wealth people, you speak wealth conversations for the speakers. That's two different domains. That's two different aspects of his business. What to start with, what to pour into first, what should the first funnel be, what is the most demand. I'm a huge fan of the fastest path to cash. The fastest path to cash. So we have to have a conversation with client. And you need to, let's look at his calendar. Let's look and see what's the next event that you have coming. What's the next opportunity to be in front of people, and who will those people be? Because I can't guarantee, but I would have to guess. I'll stick my neck under a guillotine on this guess. He has never gone to fly into an event, and at that event, he was speaking about health and public speaking. Like maybe sometimes, yes, but he probably gets invited to a health event to speak about health to people who are at that event because they're concerned about health. Vice versa, he gets flown out to an event to go speak to speakers who want to get better at speaking and pour into that. So he's always going to be in front of a certain audience, and only that audience for that specific time. So let's go figure out which audiences are we going to be immediately in front of, and which audiences are we going to be in front of the most over these next 3 months. And that's the thing that we're going to go pour into. Because once you do this first thing here, B, the next one that you're going to go do, like, let's say he's like, oh man, over the next 3 months, it's speaker Super Bowl. I'm doing speaking engagements every week, it seems. Okay, great. Let's go do the speaker funnel. While he does these 3 months, we're going to get this speaking process dialed out perfectly. And then we're just taking that system that we've crafted and we're going to apply it to the health. And bingo, we're done.
Okay, yeah, got it. I got it.
Sick.
Thank you, Dante. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. You got it, man. Great, great questions. All right, let's round out a beautiful day with Charlie.
Dante, you haven't not heard from me for a while, so.
So what? It's not a beautiful day?
No. No, I really appreciate how much time that you and Trey are giving me today. It's a lot, I know. Um, but I was thinking about the donation. I guess it's going to be a funnel. I guess I'll make
Yep.
a funnel for donations, and I wanted to kind of just. I don't want to take up.
I'm sorry, you mean a specific funnel for donations specifically for the people who have said, I would like to donate?
Yes.
Yes, because for your t-shirts, if everybody's saying they want to donate, you're going to do what Trey said. You're going to add that, all that stuff. Yes. Okay, we're on the same page. Let's hit it.
Sorry, I should have prefaced that. I was
You're
thinking of
A-okay.
I was going to have two separate funnels. One funnel for the t-shirt, one funnel for donations.
Bingo.
Yeah. And then the donations, should I have that? I was going to do reoccurring, like a subscription type of thing. But now I was wondering, should I like always just have that available where the t-shirt is only available for a week and then it's gone, but the donation, anytime somebody wants to go and click on it, and then just maybe promote it once a month, promote it. Hey, here's a leaderboard of donors and whatnot.
Yes, that's how we do it. We promote it by leaderboards.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, gang, we've had a massive outreach of people who just love the community, want to support, but they aren't super big fans of t-shirts and they just wanted to donate. And that is perfectly fine. We love all support that you want to share. So we're making a leaderboard. And this month, our top 10 leaders on the leaderboard are, and just like Trey said, hit them with the names. They did this much. They did this much.
And put
If
how
you're
much
gonna
money?
go ahead, what?
Did I say how much money they did?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. I doubt you might get some super private people that reach out and like, hey, could you not say how much I've donated? I doubt you're going to, man. I doubt you see that.
Okay.
And then it's all re-engagement. And it's like Trey said, if you're going to make packages, I think he said like a $20 package gets you a sticker or something like that. A $50 donation gets you a free t-shirt. A $100 donation might get you VIP in the community where you can go and get access to all courses immediately, right? Unlocks everything for you. If you're going to make packages like that, then in that post, in your leaderboard, you're going to be saying like what they did. Lisa donated $100, became VIP immediately.
Okay.
Tom donated $50, got a neat freak t-shirt.
So now, because I'm going to have to make each donation a product, right?
Yes.
A subscription product, and then maybe a one-off product. So, and then say, okay, for $20, you could have a $20 subscription product and a $20 one-time donation product. There'd be two separate things. And then maybe do different tiers of donation.
Well, hold on. I just got confused there. Sorry. Say again.
Yeah, I was just trying to, I was going through the logic in my head for the donation funnel. They would be able to go and say, okay, I want to either do a donation subscription, which would be a product, and say it's $20 a month, or I'd have a $40 a month, or I don't know. I'd have a couple different price points probably.
I'd probably rock out 20, 50, and 100, just like Trey said.
Okay. Okay, but just not 5 and 10. No, just 20.
Yes. So what you would have 20, 50, 100 are subscription products, and you would have those up front. You would probably have 50 be your highlighted product inside of there, right? Because whatever you highlight, you really will get more sales of. So I'd be highlighting 50. I'd be highlighting free t-shirt, free founding member t-shirt. Like Trey was saying, free unvaulted t-shirt, something like that. So it's going to be 3 products, all subscription, 20, 50, 100. Then you're going to add another product that'll be a one-time. And I would probably make that like $15.
Okay.
Because then at that point, it's like, what's the point in just $15? You'll have some people that want to, but I think that would be more incentivizing to get on the subscription and donate 20 or 50. Also, don't forget, inside of school, you can have badges. People love.
I don't think you can.
I think you can.
I tried it and I failed
Hold on. Let's find an answer.
because I was going to do that for our leaderboard. I wanted to give badges to different people to do different things, but I wasn't able to figure that out. Like a school gives people badges, but I don't think I can add on badges. But I was also going to do commemorative coins. I was going to make a coin that basically has, Bourbonado on it and do coins like that and send them out.
I love that, Charlie. There's a really big group of business owners that Russell tells this story a lot. You've probably heard it about when he went to this business group. At the end of the night, he went to the bar and there was a happy hour. He didn't drink, so he got a glass of milk. He didn't want to get Sprite because other people might think he was drinking. So he was a weirdo walking around this group with a glass of milk while everybody's getting drunk. But anyway, they always came up to the bar and somebody would come and slam down a coin. And everybody else had to present their coins. And if they didn't have their coins on them when that coin was slammed down, then they had to buy drinks for the entire room. So, that concept has been used many, many, many times by many businesses. And the business that I remember Russell telling the story of isn't even the first business to use the whole coin thing. It's a brotherhood. So I think that's a great idea. It's something they can have. It's something they might keep in their pocket. It's something they might put on their desk. It's a way for you to always stay in front of them. Front of mind is really important. Also, when you come to have meetups and things of that nature, right? You can have you can do some really cool spins on it where you can say, everybody come with your coin. And then you don't tell them and you go slam your coin down and everybody comes and slams their coin. And it's like, yeah, if I have a coin and when I slam mine, if you slam yours, I buy you a drink, right?
Yeah.
Instead of you buying everybody, I buy you a drink. And now that's why you want to come to our meetups. And right. And now we can really use that to set some great culture. I love that idea.
Okay, good. Because I was thinking that could be a part of the donation things. If you get a donation, you get a commemorative coin.
Yeah, maybe that's the $20 VIP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're right. They can cancel anytime. I think you were hitting on this earlier while Trey was talking about I think you were getting on so they could just get the first t-shirt for $10 and then cancel.
Yeah.
People don't do that. We're lazy. It was really funny watching you have that. And this showcases the importance of amazing designs. It showcases the importance of creating these things that people actually do want, because many people, I shouldn't say many, bookmark many people for me, gang. I'll probably forget to wrap around. So bookmark many people. It showcases the importance of our design. So somebody buys the shirt and they might have it in their mind of I'm going to buy this shirt for $10 and I'm going to cancel before the 30 days. And I'm just going to get a cool $10 shirt. Awesome. Great. But then your shirt comes in and they put it on and they're like, whoa, I like this. And they wear it out to the bar that night and their friends are like, whoa, where'd you get that shirt? And now next thing you know, they're like, wow, this is great. I want another. And they don't cancel. And the next one is awesome. And you're like, holy cow, I like these shirts. I'm not going to cancel. You will have some people cancel for sure, but not many. And I thought this too when I first found this world. I was making a fishing course and I was teaching people how to fish like a pro without having to have the price tag of it. And I gave a 120-day money-back guarantee against my better judgment. So I was working with a friend and he was like, dude, we have to do the strongest guarantee we possibly can. If our guarantee is not banging, we're not going to make the sales we need. I was like, dude, I can't do this 120 days. Because my parents we're from New York and my ma is from Long Island. So she's a very certain type of shopper. She's a very certain type of consumer. And I know my mom to be a shark of a consumer. So she would see that and say, ooh, 120 days? That means I can go through, I can take the whole course, I can do everything I can learn, and then I can just ask for my money back?
Yeah.
So I was looking at it through that lens.
Yeah.
And I was like, we can't do it. I'm so scared. I was not looking through it through the right lens, the lens of I'm going to create an amazing course, and I'm going to create a thing that people actually value, and I'm going to create a thing that people want to keep doing and want to keep using, and they're never going to want to refund this. They're never going to charge me back. This is incredible, and I'm going to back my thing. So having said that, I also have watched, so this sparked like a whole thing for me. It sparked a whole research campaign that I made into chargebacks and refunds. And you want to hear the coolest thing in the world? Gift cards. Gift cards are amazing. Gift cards will make you millions and millions of dollars as a business that nobody ever spends with you. It's air money. It's incredible. So this put me onto a whole tangent. I had to go learn. I had to go figure it out. You do not get refunds and chargebacks, or you do not get refunds and cancellations at nearly the rate that you're going to think to. As long as we're creating products that when people receive them, they value them, they like them. Because once we can do that once or twice, they just stop caring for months. They're happy to get the shirts, whatever. Half the time they don't even open the box. They just know it's your shirt. I like it. They throw it off and they don't even think about canceling.
Okay.
Great shirts, great products that people love. It's a no-brainer there.
Okay. Many people?
I'm sorry, what?
Many people?
Many people.
You said to bring it back to many people.
Oh, I think I did bring it back.
You bring it back. Okay. All right. Okay.
Many people think that they're going to get tons of refunds and returns.
Gotcha.
Just like it's just like, gang, there's that shoe store. This is a Dan Kennedy story where there was a shoe store and they were going out of business with the online deal. They couldn't transition from retail to online and make it work. So they were a huge shoe store. It's a huge deal, a women's shoe store. And they were going to have to go out of business. They hired Dan. He came in, he gave him consulting, and he was like, okay, well, here's the problem. If somebody buys, it's pretty much final. Like they have to pay money to return. Do you not know your customer? And they're like, no, we know our customer well. We're good at this. He's like, no, you don't know your customer. When women shop, they put on 100 pairs of shoes and they buy one. They have to try before they buy. So you're asking women to buy shoes and really be so solid with them that if they don't like the shoes, it's going to cost them money to try on another pair. You don't know your customer. So let's make free shipping on all returns. If they can buy the shoe, we'll send it right to them. And if they don't like it, we'll cover the cost to send it back. Company looked at Dan, you're out of your mind. We can't do that. We're going to lose our business. Dan looked at them, you're already losing your business. Do it. Who cares? What's the worst that can happen? So they did it. And they found the exact same thing. Wow, this is amazing. People are not returning shoes at nearly the rate that we anticipated. What? They didn't know their customer. What happens when a woman nowadays, it's easy to look, Monday morning quarterback is always so simple. It was a tough decision back then because the industry had not made the move there. But what happens when women buy a shoe that doesn't fit? Or what happens when they buy a shoe, they wear it once and they don't like it? They don't return it. I have a pile of Amazon returns by my front door that my wife never took back because something better came up, right? We have to know our customer, gang. They don't return the shoes. They'll keep the shoes in case they have a daughter one day, or they'll give them away to a relative or something like that. And they just fill a closet up with a bunch of them that they're never going to wear. So give them what they want. And it changed everything. That business is still alive today. It's like Saks Fifth or something. I don't know, whatever. A girl's shoe store.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I saw your brains, I saw your wheels turning when you saw that whole, yes, you will have some cancel. Some will game the system. Whatever. They got a sick shirt. I hope you enjoy it. But like Trey said, by running that game that way, that's how Trey's getting north of 20% of the people to join his subscription right away, right from the gate. That's how he's doing it, by incentivizing the subscription, getting people to say yes, and then delivering a great product. Hook, line, and sinker. Got him.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to do his new, I definitely want to copy the new way he did it. It looks great.
So clean. All native.
It's just one page. That's it. It's just one page. There's no second page. It's just one and done.
Yep. One and done. Right there. Everything we need.
Yeah, that's good.
Nobody makes an order form look like Trey. It's
Yeah,
so funny.
confident.
Russell's talked over the years about how Trey builds ugly funnels, and that's true in many ways, but ugly funnels are the best funnels. They always work the best. While Trey might build an ugly funnel, and he builds a sexy order form. It's wild. He'll have all the information. He will have an order form with so much copy and so much good marketing in it that feels minimal and easy to go through and airy, and that's a skill.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to copy him because I don't have this.
Do not blame me, Charlie. I'm going to do the same.
Okay, so I'm going to do a donation funnel, and I'm going to put in. I might look just like the T-shirt order form where you have basically the subscriptions.
Yeah.
And then maybe one non-subscription.
Yeah, I would have one-time payment of $15, and that's the last product on the order form.
Okay.
It's going to start out $20 subscription, $50 subscription, which is the one that you're highlighting, $100 subscription, and then $15 one-time purchase.
Okay. Because the donations I had on top of the T-shirt was 5, 10, like 25, 75, something like that.
And great, we have some data. What was the most donated number?
5.
Of course it was, because we gave him 5.
Yeah.
So you had 5, 10, and what was did you get a 75?
No, I got a 25.
You got a 25.
I got one for the first time and one for the second go round. I got 2 25s.
Great. I would make that the new standard. If you give people a $5 out, they'll take a $5 out.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, cool. Dante, thank you so much.
Always a pleasure, Charlie. Really proud of you, man. You're doing amazing.
Really appreciate it. Is there any
Always a
way
pleasure.
I can get this recording the 2 o'clock, or since I'm in the 11 o'clock?
Yes, I can get this for you tomorrow. It has to download and export, but we can definitely do that.
Okay, because I like to go through them again, just then I can not take notes.
Then you can do the thing that you need to do. I love it. That's why you're killing it.
Exactly.
Yep. Hop in tomorrow. I can get that taken care of for you, Charlie.
Thank you, Dante.
You got it, brother.
Appreciate
Gang,
it.
you got it. Another fun day in OFA. It was awesome. DNT. Love these days. They're my favorite. So I'll let you guys go for now. Have an awesome rest.